Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back to some Fallout 4. Apparently I should have watched where I was fast traveling to. Because, yeah, wow. Not the first time that's happened, mind you.
Something this big stay airborne.
Oh, I didn't have Assaultron legs yet. I was just about to say I think I already got that, but nope. Oh, multiple settlers were here.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Hey.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
Okay, well, you're worthless.
Biggest town I ever saw.
What about
Yeah?
you?
Hi. If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
Alright, well, you were worthless to me. Okay, so the reason we're back here is because we are heading back to Lake Quantapallet, or more specifically, we're heading to the location that's at the south end of it.
All the rides a ghoul could ask for.
Oh, what is it here? Cap stash. Nice. Anyway. Yeah, but I want to approach from the entrance, because it's the General Atomics Galleria. And, I don't know exactly how involved this is, but there's a decent chance that this will be the only location that we do today. But yeah, I want to, first things first, I want to make a quick save here. Because you can end up killing all these Mr. Handies, or at least a good amount of them. But if you do this right...
Welcome to the General Atomics Galleria. You must be our new supervisor.
Yes. That's right.
Splendid. Well, let me be the first to welcome you to your new assignment. Once you've had a chance to get settled in, you should report to the director. His office is located in the statue in the center of the plaza. The Galleria is currently closed to the public, but staff and employees are permitted on the grounds, of course. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to assist you.
What is this place?
The General Atomics Galleria is the shopping center of tomorrow today. Our wide array of stores are staffed entirely by the General Atomics line of robots, showcasing the reliability and versatility of a robotic workforce. Come in and experience the General Atomics difference.
Who's the director?
General Atomics' patented Director Management System, DMS, is responsible for coordinating the actions of the robots here at the Galleria. The Director allows the Galleria to operate autonomously, without the need for human intervention.
Why is the Galleria closed?
I'm sorry, but due to pending litigation, I am unable to comment. Please direct your inquiries to the General Atomics Legal Affairs Division.
Alright,
That's all.
Very well. Enjoy your visit.
so there is basically, I think, just two
Guess
ways,
they
more or
built a
less,
statue
to
anything back then.
do this. Now, we can go around and talk to these guys. A lot of them will turn into vendors.
Howdy there. Come on in, sir. Welcome to Slocum's Joe. Can I set you up with a nice hot cup of coffee? On the house.
Sure.
Coming right up. Here at Slocum's Joe, all of our coffee is heated to a perfect 200 degrees Fahrenheit. You might want to stand back.
Yeah, no shit. Alright. So, as you can see, it's very easy to set off the robots. Maybe we should just go and talk to the director first.
Welcome to the General Atomics Galleria.
Yes.
Split. Well,
Uh-huh.
once you've had a chance. The gallery, if you have.
What is
Oh,
this
whoops.
place?
I didn't actually mean to do that.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
What is this
I
place?
really didn't mean to do that.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, A is skip.
Come in and
and B
That's
does
all.
nothing.
Very
So
well.
there we go. All right. So like I said, you can go and talk to these guys. Things can happen that prevent them from, or that cause them to turn hostile. But if we go up here and deal with the director, now if we went to the General Atomics factory first, we could have actually got a General Atomics ID card, which would prevent us from needing to pass a speech check.
Maggot, step forward, slowly. Hold it right there. I've been monitoring your approach. Impressive. Very impressive. For a low-life criminal!
I'm reporting in, as ordered.
Reporting in? Wait, the grand reopening? Are you Grand Reopening Supervisor 18 Alpha? You're late.
Yes? Yes, that's right.
Manual authorization of the grand reopening requires authentication, so I'm going to need to see your ID. Sir.
So as you can see, you do have different ones.
Here.
Scanning. Scanning. Error in scanning subroutine. Identity accepted on a provisional basis. Accessing protocols. All units, stand by for the grand reopening. Processing firmware updates. Done. Reinstating combat inhibitors. Done. Designating new facility supervisor. Done. The General Atomics Galleria is now open for business.
All right.
As the grand reopening supervisor, you will be conducting tonight's customer appreciation raffle. Here is the grand prize. That'll be all, soldier.
15.
Dismissed.
All right. So as you can see, he does have a computer behind him now. It is a master override. If we killed him, we could get the password. I don't remember if there's actually a there might be a password somewhere. Either way, I could. Oh wait, maybe this is it. Galleria Supervisor's password. That
I've
seems like it
requisitioned
worked.
supplies from headquarters.
Nope. Let's see, dissipates 1. Ramshackle. Maybe.
Sweet.
Yep. All right, so warning this. So yeah, the Galleria is currently open. The director management system is active. Facility supervisor is present. 0 stores are reporting errors. This terminal is intended as an emergency manual override for the supervisor in the unlikely event that the director management system malfunctions or is otherwise rendered inoperative. The director management system is operating normally. Emergency controls have been disabled. So basically, as long as this guy's alive, that computer does nothing. I also have no idea what this password is for. If it's not for that, but you know, whatever. But yeah, either way, makes a difference. Now, you may have heard him say that he was reinstating the combat inhibitors, so now they won't be hostile. Or it's a little bit harder. Bakery ticket, number 47. So it is now a lot harder for them to turn hostile. Oops. Number 22.
Welcome
So
to
here's
Penelope's
Crisp.
Bakery. My name is Crisp. Can I take your order?
What do you sell?
This is a bakery.
Let's see what you got.
Wow. So yeah, as you can see, it doesn't really sell a lot. Only has 21 caps as well, so it's not like useful for let's see, 82, 83, 84, yeah. Man, it would have thrown me for a loop if it had been something else. I don't remember what I was about to say now. Oh, hello, Tort.
Taurus.
Yeah. Why did they make their bakery robot bitchy? Like, there's nothing in there. First aid kit. You'd think that in the first aid kit for this place they would have a robot repair kit, not, you know.
Got it.
We're in.
Well, I guess they might have to provide first aid to the visitors, right? Got. Actually, we don't get bandage scissors very often. Fallon's department store, which you may or may not recognize because it's like the only store that we didn't go into in Diamond City because it's a clothing store.
Welcome to Fallon. Let me
And there hasn't been any like clothes that I particularly like, wanted to get because I haven't been like dressing up my settlers like I normally do. So I'm sure it looks so out of place having them be so like bright and colorful. Like I get that they're clean, but at the same time, like those should be in the display. But at the same time, look at what's around them. How are they not clean? Or like how are they that clean, you know? Tuxedo, formal hat, a clean pantsuit. I know normally I pick up like the clean stuff, but I mean I can always come back here and get it if I want to. Apparently they sell. Oh, I guess it is a department store, not just a clothing store. The one in Diamond City, as far as I'm aware, is just a. Well, I guess I don't know before the war. Right now, it's guaranteed to just be a clothing store because that's the only stuff you can buy in there. Some more pre-war money. Man, that is going to come in handy when we finally make it to the final DLC. Means I'll have to do so much less mini games. I also think there's something else you can do with it in the base game. I want to say that there's a robot maybe in the base game as well that you can pay, but he only accepts pre-war money. But I don't remember what it is he sells. I do like though how I'm like the supervisor and can walk in and like clean out the registers.
Good day. Can I help you with anything, sir?
What do you have for sale?
Not much, I'm afraid. Our suppliers are dreadfully late, and it looks like most of the appliances have rusted. But I could offer you jewelry, clothes, perhaps some housewares.
Let's see what you have.
I still have a few things in stock.
Let's see, ceramic bowl, flamer fuel. I'm assuming that's from his personal inventory and not what he's supposed to be selling. So yeah, he's got a little bit of junk. Somebody should stand up the mannequin. He's not doing his job very well. We also have the bowling alley, but I'll save that one for last. We'll go back to Slocum Joe's and see if dude will blow himself up again. I'll quick save though, in case he does.
Howdy there. Come on in.
Nothing. All that useful there. We got a lunch pail with a carrot inside.
Welcome to Slocum's Joe. Can I set you up with a nice hot cup of coffee? On the house.
Sure.
Well then, help yourself. Due to liability.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Due to liability, he'll just give us coffee instead of
Looking for a nice hot cup of Joe?
Sure.
Go on, help yourself.
yeah. So now that the combat inhibitors are on, he's now running at low liability mode apparently. Okay, let's see. Got here.
Welcome
Ooh, a
to
boxing
Madness.
ring.
I'm afraid our boxing instructor, the champ, is a little under the weather today. If there's anything you need, I'm sure Danny can help you. Now, if you'll excuse me, it looks like the champ is out for the count.
Yep, sure is. So around here, there's all these weights. You don't get weights very often. So if you are building like a gym or something in one of your settlements, this is a great place to get it. Because, I mean, you get the barbell, the weights. Like, look at like different kinds. You know, you get a curl bars. Like, you get so much here. I'm going to leave it all here. Also, if you need a bunch of, I do believe, lead for whatever reason, like all of these provide you with lead. So I don't need one boxing glove. For some reason, it would be stealing to take stuff out of the duffel bag, which is odd, but whatever. Let's see, stim pack, jet. Man, if I ever need money.
What
Yeah.
are you in the market for?
What do you have?
Everything a body needs. Health food, supplements, exercise equipment. You name it, Madden's got it. Usually, until we get restocked, all I got are the supplements. Want to take a look?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here's what we got.
Okay, so we got Buffo. Yeah, just a few drugs. For some reason, this cash register is also still marked as owned. The door, though, not so much. There we go. Which this should just lead out. Oh. Let's see. Oh, it's impacts. More money. The folders are another thing that are, like, way too clean, you know? Madden's office terminal. Why not? Food? Nope. Likeness of one. Well, it could be banned. Nope. Could be seed. There we go. Gallery is open. Okay, current promotions. The Madden's Gym franchise agreement permits local operators to offer manager sales at their sole discretion. Start manager sale. 25% off manager sale is now in effect. And then we can end it whenever we want. Corey, this is ridiculous. I know the manager sale provision is built into the franchise agreement, but the Galleria is run entirely by robots. There is no manager. Why are we wasting development time in functionality that will never be used? Isaac, haha, well, fuck you, Isaac. I 100% used it. There's Madden. So yeah, now, or Madden's over there for some reason. But yeah, so now all of Madden's stuff will be 25% off. But as you saw, doesn't mean a whole lot.
Wonderful! You're just in time for today's product demonstration.
Alright, Sprocket.
Right this way, please.
Let's see what you got. I see a bunch of robots laid out on
Topics, the world leader in consumer robotics. Our dependable line of Mr. Handy household robots will free you from the drudgery of housework forever. From chores to childcare, errands to entertaining, no task is too big for Mr. Handy to handle. And our models are legendary
Dude,
for their
Hancock, piss
reliability
off.
and durability. With proper servicing, your Mr. Handy can last a lifetime. For military clients, General Atomics is proud to offer our Mr. Gutsy product line, complete with the latest in high-tech military hardware. That concludes today's product demonstration. Good day. How may I be of service?
Are any of your robots for sale?
Our floor models? Why, no. Those are for display only. Normally, I'd be happy to offer you your very own Mr. Handy kit, some assembly required, but I'm afraid we're all out of stock. I'm sure the new models will be arriving any day now.
Let's see what you got.
General Atomics, for all things robotics.
Flamer fuel, gas can, and used oil can. Alright, so once again, he doesn't have very much. Alright, Hancock.
What do you need?
Hancock.
Hey, mind if we talk now?
Go ahead.
Just you taking care of Bobby. I ain't proud of having to put you through that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style.
She tried to dupe us both. Dealing with her was the right move.
He didn't deal with
But
her,
it
though.
doesn't change the fact that she's out of the picture because hell, that sort of bull's the whole reason I became mayor in the first place. Some ass named Vic ran the town for I don't know how long before that. Guy was scum. Used us drifters like his own personal piggy bank. He had this goon squad he'd use to keep people in line. Every so often he'd let them off the leash, go blow off some steam on the populace at large. Folks with homes could lock their doors, but us drifters, we got it bad. There was one night, some drifter said something to them. They cracked him open like a can of cram on the pavement. And we all just stood there, did nothing.
That's a hard choice to make. I don't envy you.
I appreciate you trying, but there's no need to sugarcoat it. It was spineless the way I acted. I felt like less than nothing. Afterwards, I got so high, I blacked out completely. When I finally came to, I was on the floor of the old state house, right in front of the clothes of John Hancock. John Hancock, first American hoodlum and defender of the people. I might have still been high, but those clothes spoke to me, told me what I needed to do. I smashed the case, put him on, started a new life as Hancock. After that, I went clean for a bit, got organized, convinced Cleo to loan me some hardware, got a crew of drifters together and headed out into the ruins, started training. Next time Vic's boys went on their tear, we'd be ready for them.
The fact that you're standing here and Vic isn't would suggest things went well?
Oh yeah. So, the night of, we all got loaded, let Vic's boys get good and hammered, and burst from the windows and rooftops where we'd been hiding. They never even saw it coming. We didn't have to fire a shot. We didn't have to, but we sure fucking did. It was a massacre. Once we'd mopped up, we strolled right into Vic's quarters in the State House, wrapped a rope around his neck, and threw him off the balcony. And there I am, gun in hand, draped in Hancock's duds, looking at all the people of Goodneighbor assembled below. I had to say something. That first time I said them, they didn't even feel like my words. Of the people, for the people, was my inaugural address. Became Mayor Hancock of Goodneighbor that day. And from then on, I vowed I'd never stand by and watch. Ever again.
You fought so hard to become mayor. Why leave?
I ain't really the ponderous type. When an instinct takes hold, I listen. This time around, instinct said I should join up with you. Seems it was a good one. I just hope you get where I was coming from. I ain't out to bring harm to anyone that didn't earn it. Though I'm getting the distinct idea you got the same plan. Well, you probably
More or
heard
less.
enough of me running my mouth for one day. You wanna get moving?
Alright, so there's a little backstory to Hancock. In all honesty, I almost never bother getting Hancock. I prefer most of the other characters, and last time I played, I downloaded mods so that I could actually Galleria outlet work key. Okay.
Is that as old as it looks?
So I can actually change their weapons and that reasonably. All right, what do we got? Screwdriver, 8 rounds. Tool chest. I'd really like to know what's with all the lock tool chests. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's in a semi-public space,
That's it.
but I mean this is a fairly small workroom. What are the odds more than one person? One or two people who are supposed to have access to that room, but not the key to that toolbox. Hello,
Welcome
Waitron.
to Handy Eats. Feel free to seat yourself. I'll be right over.
Let's see. Does it actually come over if I sit down? It does. Look at that.
Here's today's menu. Payment up front, of course.
Cram, Fancy Lad, Noodle Cup, Nuka Cherry. Here, you know what? I will take the Nuka Cherry.
Can I take your order?
Oh, okay. So eventually she would have, or he, I don't know, the robot would have actually asked for my order then. It looks like. Alright.
Have a seat. Waitron will be along shortly.
He said
Do
that really.
stay out of the kitchen. Health regulations, you know.
Alright, so that's the diner. A lot of people were there when everything went to shit. Alright, now into Back Alley Bowling, which is the actual only indoor location, which is interesting. What's that? Oh, Matt. Alright. Maybe it's this guy?
Welcome to Back Alley Bowling. I'm afraid our lanes are out of order today, but feel free to take a look around. I am sorry about all this. We are due for a good cleaning. It's been, what, a few hundred years? I hope you enjoy your visit.
Alright. So there's a lot of bowling balls around here that you can pick up. They're good for scrapping for plastic, but there's a weapon you can get called, I can't remember where you get it from, but it's called the Striker, and it actually fires bowling balls. And unsurprisingly, it's not really ammo that you can just pick up anywhere. You have to make it yourself out of bowling balls, and this is probably like a good stockpile of them. You know, I don't know if they respawn or not, but either way, it's at least a good starting point to getting them. I don't remember how strong it was or anything. I also don't really remember what it is either. I want to say that it's like a modified Fat Man launcher or something. Summer shorts, faded visor, plastic bowl, tan suit, flannel shirt. Ooh, somebody put their hand in there to keep it ready. There. I'm assuming none of these computers will work. Oh, good. Baby rattle pair. Somebody had their kid here. Yeah. Bunch of bowling pins. I don't know if they have any league ones here. Not that it makes too much of a difference. I don't care enough to pick it up right now anyway. Alright, so we go and go upstairs. Well, let's go see what the other robots have to say first.
Enjoy your day at the Galleria.
Split.
Welcome to Back Alley Bowling.
So we got 10 pin, we got split. Got the cook back there.
I hope you enjoy your visit.
See, now I do believe that if you try to come back to some of these areas before you go and do the stuff up in the tower there and initiate the grand reopening, I think that turns them hostile. But I'm not 100% on that, because it's very easy to get the place reopened. And I don't come here very often, because as you can tell, even though, you know, there's a lot here, there's also, like,
I'm sorry, sir,
not a lot here.
We're not opening for business today.
Because, yeah, there's no... It's really weird, because, like, there's no magazines here, there's not a bobblehead here, there's no unique weapons or armor or anything. Like, it's very much an area that's just for I don't know, whatever,
Closed, we're not opening
just for aesthetics. Oh, we can get up on top of the Galleria. That's interesting. Maybe that's where we'll leave from. What's this door? Oh, this must be a control room of some kind. Oh, okay. So this is the password we got up in the tower. Field directives. The General Atomics Galleria has been developed to showcase the range and versatility of General Atomics International line of robots, and to serve as a model for our robotic shopping center concept. The Galleria has been supplied with high-tech performance specialty robots designed to function autonomously under the supervision of a General Atomics Director Management System. Federal law requires the presence of an on-site human supervisor. However, any actions or interventions on your part will interfere with the operational goals of the Galleria and are strictly forbidden. You are to remain in your office unless otherwise directed. See, 7-8. The Customer Relations Department duly notes the concerns detailed in your recent reports. However, your interventions are an unexpected variable not accounted for in the robot's original programming and may be responsible for the behavioral cascade failures in question. Additionally, your role in these incidents may have exposed General Atomics to additional legal liability. Once again, all supervisory functions are to be exercised by the Galleria's director. Refrain from any further contact with the robots or patrons. In light of the recent events, you are authorized to assist the director in identifying malfunctioning robots and to monitor the effectiveness of any efforts to repair their programming. Should additional fatalities occur, oh, that's always good, you are further authorized to offer an immediate financial settlement to the survivors, if any, on behalf of General Atomics. Jesus Christ. Effective immediately, the Galleria is closed until further notice. You are to notify the director and oversee the immediate and complete shutdown of the entire center and its staff. If you believe the director has been compromised, you may disable it and use the DMS override terminal in its office to trigger an emergency manual shutdown of the entire Galleria. Password for the terminal is whatever. Oh, General Atomics International, General Atomics. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Kincaid, upon arrival at the center, you are to make your way to the director's office in the statue, identify yourself as Grand Reopening Supervisor 18 Alpha, present your ID, and order the director to initiate the Grand Reopening Protocol. This will trigger a series of firmware updates that should resolve the cascade failures and restore the robots to normal operation. Extreme caution is advised. We believe that the director has also been compromised and may have been responsible for the death of your predecessor. Now, I don't know if coming in here, getting up here and reading that gives you any extra dialogue options or anything when you go up to the director, because once again it's just a speech check and it makes it very easy to get the place reopened. This must be behind her. Probably not. Kingpin.
Welcome to Back Alley Bowling.
Okay. Bottle cap, 10mm. And a pistol. I'm not going to worry about it. I got lots of pistols.
That actually worth something?
I don't know, because I don't know what it is I just picked up, in all honesty. I think it was a wrench, maybe? Alright. So yeah, it's possible that if you get to that terminal, obviously you would have to hack it, since we got our password from the director. Or from up where the director is. But, like, yeah, if you go there and read that, it's possible. It might give you a different speech option when you go up to identify yourself as Alpha 18 or whatever. But if you, like I said before, if you go to the General Atomics factory before you come here, you can find an ID badge.
Welcome to the General Atomics Galleria.
I think it's just a random ID badge. I don't think it's like one that necessarily has anything to do with this place. I think it's just a general ID badge. But the fact that you have an ID badge from General Atomics does make it so that he will just like accept you immediately, and you don't have to do the speech checks. But that'll be it for this part. Next part, we should be able to get through a couple more locations. Okay. We've got 2 locations up here that I want to check out. There's a radio tower and then just like another random location over here. And then we'll head down and we'll knock out this fusion shed, and there's a pond over here. So that's going to be my goal for the next part. Whether or not we'll hit up all 4 of those really depends on the mass fusion containment shed, because once again, it's not really a location that I visit every game. So, but that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday for more.